Hello and welcome. You're watching Markets Today. I'm Sakshi Batra, and this is where we discuss everything about the stock market's opening action, as well as we help you understand what is the trend looking like in terms of the sectors, which are the sectors that are gaining right now, the stocks that are in focus on the back of news flows and earnings, and what macro factors will be impacting the market trend going forward from here. All of that coming up over the next 4 to 5 odd minutes. So do stay tuned. So the markets, after a month's high that we saw yesterday, a very sharp up move, beginning the week with a sharp rally of 1,000 odd points on the Sensex. Today, the markets have actually slipped into the red as we have opened on the back of lackluster. Trend across the Asian markets and following a holiday on Wall Street as well. Both the Sensex and Nifty have slipped. In fact, Sensex has fallen about 350 odd points. The Nifty has slided below 16,600 points as well. It has retreated from nearly 1 month highs too. Now, financials, IT shares are the biggest drags on the headline indices, although the gains in the auto index have lent some kind of a support. But the broader markets are still managing to cross the flat line, with mid cap and small cap both indices inching up higher by 0.2% each. Globally, investors, however, remain still optimistic on the bets of possible slowdown in US monetary tightening and easing of the pandemic related restrictions in China. And all eyes for today will also be on the GDP data for Q4 and for FY22 that will be out later in today's trading session. So that will be very important to watch out for. As far as the levels are concerned, for Sensex, we saw the opening 0.5% lower at 55,622. The Nifty opened below 16,600 at about 0.5% loss at 16,578. The Nifty Bank saw declines of 0.6% as well, over 200 points right there, and opened at 35,615. The Nifty Mid Cap Index also opened at 28,315. Of course, there are a whole host of stocks that are going to be in focus on the back of earnings and news flows too. And now, in case we talk about some specific stocks like ONGC, they are seeing some kind of move on the upside today. Sun Pharma, however, is seeing a decline of 3% odd. You're also seeing some Aurobindo Pharma will be in focus. US sales are lower than estimated. There could be some downside move. Wockhardt Pharma, the loss has widened to 270 odd crores as well. There could be some downside to this one. MedPlus, the EBITDA is down 13%. These are all earnings numbers that have come about. Redico Khaitan, the gross margins at 42.7%. So they have slipped. EBITDA is down on a year-on-year basis as well. So there could be some downside move. JSPL trading down. Metal stocks are cracking also. EBITDA for JSPL per ton has come in at 13,591, the lowest in since Q2 of FY21, and realizations are flat. So poor numbers coming in there to impact the stock prices right there. Marksans Pharma, the revenue is up 27%. The margins have really sharply declined. They are just at 15% versus on a year-on-year basis from almost 29%. Very sharp decline. So there could be some further pressure right there. GE Power, the revenue is down 37%. There's an EBITDA loss at 63 crore rupees. So keep that stock also in mind. There could be some further downside. IOL Chemicals, another stock, margins are 7.5% versus 24.1%. So again, margins really taking a beating. Campus, after its listing, it's come out with its earnings, revenue up 28%, margins at 48.4%, slightly on the similar side on a year-on-year basis. Delivery is up. The stock is up right now in early trends because of the earnings have come about on a in line with basis. So EBITDA at 63.3 crore rupees versus a loss. So there's a sharp jump on the operational front from loss to profits. It has turned into black on the operating front, and also the margins have come in at 3.1%. So good numbers coming in there. LIC's net premium income has was up 18%, whereas it's if you see the net profit was down, so the stock is trading down 2.5% today. ONGC and oil, the crude prices are again back on the high path as well, 2 month highs for the crude oil prices, as European Union will be curbing Russian imports right there. So there's a jump in the ONGC and oil stocks as well. So if you see that the exploration stocks are in focus right now. IRCTC again reported its numbers. The ticketing EBIT is up 54%. The catering EBIT is at 25 crore rupees versus a loss right there. Good numbers. So the stock may be in the positive terrain today. Sun Pharma is dragging despite the margins being, stabilizing and but the loss there on the over there in this quarterly as well has been dragging the sentiment for Sun Pharma in today's trading session. Apart from this, if you see the Q4 GDP data will be out at 5:30 p.m. today. Remember, as per our Business Today poll, we have already shared in a couple of videos that for this entire year of financial year 2022, there could be an expectation that the GDP growth will be at 8.7% versus a minus 6.6% in the last year because of COVID pandemic. And this quarter could be at 4%, although this could be slightly subdued on the basis of, and the impact of Omicron could be felt right here. So that's the overall macro setup that you're seeing right now. In terms of some specific sectors, you can clearly see that the IT stocks which were rising yesterday are seeing some sharp declines. The markets are also deepening its fall today, right after opening in the red right now. Nifty is down 0.7%. So private banks are dragging, PSU banks are dragging, slight losses in pharma, banks also down 0.5%, financial services down 0.9%, 1.25% loss for the IT stocks too. So those are the kind of stocks that are dragging. Realty is up by 1.5% almost. The auto stocks are moving in the top lane, right ahead of the auto sales numbers that are likely to come in tomorrow. Also, the metal stocks are shining a little bright. So keep those things in mind. M&M is the top gainer right now. ONGC, Tata Steel, Bajaj Auto, Power Grid as the top five gainers on the Nifty pack. On the losing side, Titan is down 2.5%. HUL is dragging. HCL Tech, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and TCS also falling a bit as well. So keep those stocks in mind, and I'll keep bringing you all the updates from the business news front as well as the stock market front as well. So on to business today. Throughout the day, we'll be keeping you updated with everything that's buzzing on street. So do stay tuned with us.